Hello everyone, my name's Fiona Kendall and I'm a mission partner working for the Church of Scotland with the Federation of Protestant Churches in Italy, specifically its Mediterranean Hope refugee and migrant programme. Mediterranean Hope is doing incredible work in lots of different ways and in lots of different places to support migrants and refugees, welcoming people off the boat in Lampedusa, hosting vulnerable people in a reception centre in Sicily, helping those who are trapped on the border between Bosnia and Croatia, and of course bringing people safely from the Middle East and Africa to Europe through its pioneering humanitarian corridors programmes. It's wonderful to be part of that work. But today I want to talk to you about a different part of our work, which is directly involving the Church of Scotland. That work is taking place in Calabria in the south of Italy. It's a really beautiful, fertile region. That's where a lot of Italy's fruit and vegetables are harvested. But it's also a region that's very poor and that's blighted by organised crime. And sadly, many of the people who work to harvest the fruit and vegetables in Calabria are exploited, paid a pittance, working without a contract, and living in some of the most dreadful conditions imaginable, without running water, without electricity. It's these folk that Mediterranean Hope has been seeking to support in the last few years. Part of the difficulty has to do with the price that producers are obliged to set by the big supermarkets to which they normally sell. One cooperative in Calabria, along with some others, is really working hard to do things in a different way. SOS Rosarno, which is the campaign for Mani in Terra, a cooperative in Rosarno, has been actively marketing a new brand. Mediterranean Hope worked to help create that brand. It's called Etika. And that brand is being sold directly to consumers, bypassing the big supermarkets, enabling the producers to fix their own price, and in turn to pass on some profit to the workers, to enable them to pay a decent wage, to enable the workers to live in better conditions and to have better working conditions than would otherwise be the case. It makes a huge difference. The Etika brand, thanks to Mediterranean Hope, is now being sold all over Italy. And we've also been able to extend this to our network of churches across Europe. Etika is really making waves in Germany, and last year it was our privilege to begin a little pilot in Scotland where we marketed to 3 presbyteries. It was really wonderful to see the buy-in from people in these different presbyteries, and also to see the different ways in which they enjoyed the fruit which arrived, some just enjoying the fruit for itself, some making juice, some making marmalade, others delicious pies. The comments that we heard from the people that got involved with the project were universally positive, and that was a delight for us as well. The thing is, being part of the Etika project, or Operation Orange as it was called in Scotland, makes a difference, not just because consumers can enjoy delicious fruit, but also because it directly benefits those involved in producing and harvesting the fruit. 10% of the profit from Etika oranges, lemons, clementines and mandarins is ploughed back into Mediterranean Hope's other projects on the ground in Calabria. For example, our road safety support campaign, which enables us to hand out lights, high visibility jackets, reflective strips to workers who cycle to and from the fields along dark, unlit roads. And also, excitingly, our social hostel, Dambe So, the House of Dignity, which was opened in San Ferdinando earlier this year, and which is now offering decent accommodation to some of these workers who would otherwise have been living in the terrible conditions which you saw earlier. Etika is making a huge difference. And you can see from this little slide the different people that it's affecting, the different ways in which it's making a difference, directly benefiting workers, producers, customers, and of course the environment. So here's the challenge. Will you join us this year as we roll out Operation Orange Mark II? We very much hope so, because we know that together we can make a difference, and together we can start to tackle exploitation. Thanks very much.